Hi friends, today we are going to talk about 3 time-saving tips to help you if you're starting a business and or a podcast on the side of a full-time or part-time job. I know a lot of you are stressed out trying to pursue your business dream, but you just don't know how to manage everything. And some of you may even have kids, you may have other personal commitments, you may do activities like pickleball that I just picked up, you may have Bible studies, you may be taking care of aging parents. There's so many things that you have going on in your life, but you know in your soul you want to pursue your business dream. But how do you do that when the biggest thing is that you have a lack of time? Today, we're going to talk about that. Again, these are the 3 things that I tell personally to my one-on-one coaching clients, and I'm sharing them with you today. So let's get started. So the first thing that I always recommend, if you have hardly any time, you're super busy, is to get help. And most of y'all think when I say that I mean business help, that I'm like, oh, get a graphics person, hire this type of employee, get a VA, get someone to help you do all your stuff and start your marketing. That's actually not what I advise. Do you know what I advise as far as getting help is? I advise for you to get help personally. I think you need to get a lot of your personal stuff that you're doing that takes you a lot of time and that is really hourly work that someone else could be doing. We want to get that off your plate so you can focus on starting your business. And then soon, or maybe later, then you can figure out what you need to hire out for your business. So when I'm talking about personal help, I'm talking about maybe a cleaning service for your house, so you're no longer having to clean your house. Maybe you need a yard person to come and clean your yard, mow your yard every week. A pool person, if you have a pool. Maybe you need a nanny. Maybe you need someone to help you get groceries, like use Instacart. I use Instacart all the time. I absolutely love it. I wish I would have had it in the early days of my business. So you have Instacart, you have food delivery, you could do meal delivery. I, in fact, do HelloFresh. Every week, I get a few meals delivered so that a couple nights a week, I don't have to think or grocery shop for what I'm going to cook. I have a healthy meal that's ready to go that I can cook, at a moment's notice on a given night. So I love that. Now, I started my first business when I had a baby, like a 3-month-old baby, and I had a full-time job at Dell Computers. I was married, and I had to figure out, how am I going to pursue this dream with a baby and a full-time job? So that's what I did, was personally get help. Now, at the time, since we only had one child, we didn't have to have a cleaning service. But what I did was enlist my wonderful husband, who obviously also had a full-time career. But we were doing home shows and events even during the week at night, and my husband would make sure he was taking care of our daughter. You can also enlist the care of family members, nieces, nephews, cousins, neighbors, someone to help babysit if you need help with a child. These are the kind of things that you need to do. When I had my 3rd child and I was running 2 online boutiques at the same time, 3 children, doing everything else, I was not working at the time with another full-time job. I had taken my businesses full-time. I got a nanny for the first time during the week and would have her come 2 or 3 days a week for 3 hours to play with my youngest child. And then she would put her down to nap. And then the babysitter would leave and I would have time to work in the afternoon. So it's things like that even when you quit your full-time or part-time job, you still need help with. So what I would do, the very first line of defense, is to get personal help. You're going to have people do the things that are taking you so much time, maybe even with carpooling. If you have children, can they take things for you? Can a niece, a nephew, an older child, someone help you maybe if you have to do deliveries or things like that? So I would get personal help right away. That's my number 1 tip that I always tell my coaching clients. Don't be so concerned about outsourcing your business tasks yet. You need to be concerned with the personal task. Number 2, I would set specific hours for your business that you're going to work on them. So usually when I'm talking with a coaching client, we talk about what their week looks like. Most of them have normal 9 to 5 jobs. And so we kind of look at during the week, is there a night of the week that's kind of chill that you end up just watching Netflix or doing something silly with your time that you could be using to work on your business? Maybe it's Sunday evenings. Maybe it's Saturday mornings, 6 a.m. to 10. I know you want to sleep in, but maybe that's the time that you can work on your business. Your spouse can take care of the children. You can do things things like that. Even you could pick a couple nights a week for 2 hours and say from 8 to 10 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays, now I'm going to work on my business. I would set boundaries for yourself, because what can happen is you've got your full-time job, then you've got other personal commitments that you could end up trying to work on your business every single day, all the time in your free time, and you neglect your family. You forget about things that you do need to do that you made commitments to. And I don't think that's good. I think you need to set boundaries on yourself and say, because of this season of my life, this is all I can do right now. And I'm going to set it ahead of time. These are the hours that I work. So specific hours. Okay. So make sure I'll do that. So what was the first one? Hire personal help. Okay. Number 2, set specific hours. Okay. So make sure you do that. And number 3, keep your business extremely streamlined and simple. This is where a lot of new business owners go completely wrong. They have all these grandiose ideas like, I want a graphics designer, my website's going to be this amazing and have this capability, and I want to offer these 50 products, and I want to have the most awesome labels. And I think if you are a luxury brand, and that warrants you coming out with a bang like that. You have a luxury, high-end jewelry business, body products that are high-end, some kind of bags. Maybe you're a high-end consultant and you want to come off really good. Then I think, okay, yeah, you can hire for some things that you need to get done right then to make it look beautiful with graphic design or getting photography or things like that. But I think other than that, your business should be extremely simple. You should have very few products or services, depending on what you're selling. I think your website should be very simple and clean, very basic. Some of you may not even have to have a website in the very beginning. I know that sounds weird. We want to have a website. I would love for you to have a website right now, but some of you are so busy and you have people that actually want to buy your stuff. You can add your website over the coming months. I think if someone wants to hire you for your interior design, your consulting services, for you to make something that they've commissioned for you, some piece of art, something like that, that you don't even have to have a website. Someone can Venmo you, someone can PayPal you, someone can Zelle you. You can literally start your business like that without a website or anything. So I want you to remember that you get to keep this super streamlined and simple. Like, what's the easiest way that you can let people know about your business, and what's the easiest way that they can buy? Like, literally the easiest way. So whatever you're doing, ask yourself, is there actually a more simple way where I can still give off the brand image that I want, but have this be super simple so it's not taking my time? Because here's what happens. A lot of new business owners will be getting stuck on things like getting their website up, the graphics, the colors, photos, and all that stuff. And again, that could be great depending on your brand, but for a lot of you, you may already have clients that want to buy from you, and you can get it to them. Heck, if you have to go hand deliver something to them, you can, and they can Zelle you, Venmo you, or pay you some other way. So just remember that. Your business gets to be very streamlined and simple. Doesn't have to be this right out of the gate that you have everything that you've ever dreamed of. I would wait. Your business is probably going to evolve over the coming months. Your product or service offerings may be tweaked as well. Once you start realizing what people actually want to pay money for and what is fun for you, you will see that things kind of shift and evolve. And so I wouldn't invest a ton of money right now until you are totally clear about the direction of your business. So I hope this helped. Let's review again. Number 1, my 3 time-saving tips that I give all my coaching clients are this. If you've got a full-time or part-time job, number 1 is get personal help. Hire out personal help, whether it's a maid, whether it's Instacart grocery delivery, whether it's an Annie, whatever it is, okay? Number 2 is make sure that you set specific hours for your business ahead of time for the week. Maybe you schedule that each week, certain hours, and it changes each week. Or maybe you set it for this next month that you're just going to work 2 nights a week from 8 to 10, and maybe the weekends on Sunday, you're going to work for 2 hours. And that's all you're going to do. You're going to set boundaries for yourself like you would if this was your child starting a business. And number 3, you get to keep your business extremely simple and streamlined. And I recommend it that way because things will evolve over time. I don't want you wasting time, energy, and money on things you don't need to be doing right now. So that is it. Those are my 3 top time-saving tips. If you've got a full-time or part-time job, I know it can help you and you're trying to start your business and or your podcast. I think you have to keep everything really simple. So I'm excited for you. You know, you can always reach out. I do one-on-one business coaching and podcast coaching. If you're new to business or just need help or you're feeling overwhelmed, I can do a 1-hour power hour where we knock out anything and everything that you're working on to make sure that you can stay focused, keep things simple, and build your business dream. So you can reach out below. I've got some other free resources. If you're starting a new business or a podcast, I would be honored to help you. So that's it. Y'all have a great day. Bye.